The springtime is due, and even though it's snowing, violets are growing. I know why, and so do you. Why do breezes sigh every evening, whispering your name as they do?
Gypsy violins.
When you dance with me, I'm in heaven when the music begins. I can see the sun when it's raining, hiding every cloud from my view.
So do you.
When you smile at me, I hear gypsy violins. When you dance with me, I'm in heaven when the music begins.
I can see the sun when it's raining, hiding every cloud from my view. And why do I see rainbows when you're in my arms? I know why, and so do you. I know why, and so
You're marrying me again. So could you look at me?
You both are perfect lead-in to our service. These two have been married for 65 years. Is there anyone else here who can make that claim of achievement?
Yeah, back here.
Wow! That is amazing.
Congratulations.
It's not.
He's always upstaging me.
You're always upstaging him.
It's not even that they've been married for 65 years, but that they're still so much in love after all those years together. In fact, on my frequent visits with them, there's rarely a day where I don't have to stop their bickering flirtations and remind them to keep it from the bedroom. I have to say the fighting has softened and taken on an endearing quality over the years. I remember as a child there could be weeks on end where I became the de facto intermediary. Tell your mother she can finish the wallpaper herself. Tell your father I'm not speaking to him. This state of affairs could be ignited by something as innocuous as an aborted home improvement project or a confidential clash behind closed doors that ricocheted off the walls through the house like a lightning storm. Occasionally, during one of their more stupendously loud discussions, is what they call them, I found myself longing for a more permanent verbal strike between them. Are you getting divorced? I asked my mother. Don't be ridiculous, she shooed me off like a pesky fly. The same question posed to my father garnered a similar response. Each explained that they had married for life, clearly insinuating that divorce was for sissies. I believe the unwavering conviction in their union is the glue that holds their marriage together. We all know how challenging relationships can be. Nearly 50% of them end in divorce. My parents didn't waste any of their marital battles on deciding whether or not to split up. They used it all on defining the boundaries of their lives together, the give and take of maintaining their individual identities within the walls of their marital relationship. Mom and Dad, you once shared a poem with me by Khalil Gibran that I now pass back to you. I think it really exemplifies your marriage. You were born together, and together you shall be forevermore. You shall be together when the white wings of death shall scatter your days. Aye, you shall be together even in the silent memory of God, but let there be spaces in your togetherness, and let the winds of the heavens dance between you. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Fill each other's cup, but drink not from the cup. Give one another of your bread, but eat not from the same loaf. Sing and dance together and be joyous, but let each one of you be alone, even as the strings of a lute are alone, though they quiver with the same music. Give your hearts, but not into each other's keeping, for only the hand of life can contain your hearts. And stand together, yet not too near together, for the pillars of the temple stand apart, and the oak tree and the cypress grow not in each other's shadow. You are the foundational pillars of the abundant family you've created. You have guided us not with do as I say, not as I do, but as living moral compasses of the love, values, and resilience, the persevering commitment, loyalty, and faith, both in yourselves and in one another, that led us to this place today. We have so many rich memories we share, and so many yet to be made. The bride and groom have written their own personal vows, so I invite you now to seal your bond for the next 65 years together.
We first met on a blind date when I was 15. You were 19. You thought I was immature and childish, and I thought you were arrogant and self-absorbed. And that was the end of that. 4 years later, you appeared. 4 years later, you appeared out of nowhere, swept me off my feet, and said, I'm ready to get married to you now, and I can't guarantee you that I'll still be hanging around when you finish college and are ready for marriage. That was my proposal.
Romantic.
Had I been older and wiser, it would have been a valuable clue about what my life with you would be like. What I've learned is that even with intense love, marriage is hard. When I married you, you were quiet, polite, tightly controlled. In my youthful naivety, I flipped the lid off the kettle. Before I knew what hit me, your vocabulary turned from controlled, articulate expression to an inferno of four-letter obscenity over every little thing. That precise internal control was projected out on the world. And with it, you tried to control everyone and everything in your path. I think the vast majority of our struggles were due to the fact that I wasn't as controllable as you anticipated.
That's great.
It's been a struggle for both of us, but out of the struggle, we forged two pillars to help support those we love and those less fortunate. You were able to create a business empire. We were able to create a family that's been compared to Camelot. We transformed with our own two hands a 100-year-old relic of a house into a state-of-the-art, inviting haven in which we welcomed a throng of friends, family, and strangers. We've managed to travel the world. We've enjoyed all the cultural and educational opportunities that Chicago and San Diego had to offer. We've experienced the heights of elation and the depths of despair. Our young love was filled with hope, passion, and plans for the future. We spoke of we will. Now we spoke of we did. Our road from young love to old love has grown from passion to compassion. The flame of our young love now shines a light on old love. We've been lucky to get to this point in relatively good health, and now we're facing one of the most challenging parts of life, that of aging. It's been a bumpy ride, but I'll never stop loving who you are. When you look at me and smile and put your arms around me, it still makes my heart skip a beat. I fell in love with your intellect, your values and integrity, your talents, your sense of humor, your perseverance and your desire for perfection in yourself and those you love. Elliot, I promise to continue the rest of my days loving, respecting, but not obeying you. I promise to honor you and us in sickness and health for as long as we live.
I promise you this will be briefer.
Oh, there's one page.
You may recall,
Microphone. Closer.
you may recall the difficulty I had in writing a love duet for two star-crossed lovers, Lou and Gloria, in our last show. What broke the ice, well, first of all, the project was to write a love song between these two people who really couldn't have each other because of who they were and what they stood for. And so it was very difficult. But what finally broke the ice was my recognition of the fact that I already had possessed the inspiration for Lou's declaration to Gloria of what she meant to him. I had only to internalize the situation and have Lou say to Gloria what I would say to you. You are the fragrant breeze that fills the empty void. You are the conversation, the banter, and the wit. You are the smiles and you are the laughs, the loveliness you sprinkle all over me. You are the therapy that keeps me moving on. You are the float that keeps my head above the water. You are wonderful. I rely on you. I need you. There are no words that say how much I love you.
You are the fragrant breeze that fills that empty void. You are the conversation, the banter and the wit. You are the smiles and you are the laughs, the loveliness you sprinkle all over me. You are the therapy that keeps me moving on. You are the float that keeps my head above the water. You are wonderful. I rely on you. I need you. There are no words that say how much I love you.
And so you've got me for the rest of eternity. Okay, we'd like to take a few minutes to recognize and extend our gratitude to all the people who have shaped and influenced our lives and brought us to this moment. Beginning with our beloved parents, who we hope are sharing this day with us in spirit.
Amen. You know it.
People ask me what it takes to make it through 65 years of marriage. Two things that immediately come to mind are a sense of humor and the ability to distinguish between what's important and what isn't. We are so fortunate to have a family and friends who share the same values that we do and who are always there to support us as much as we are there to support them. What will we ever do without the light and joy that our grandchildren and great-grandchildren bring almost every day of our lives as they share their firsts, their activities, and their developing thoughts and minds with us. They are so generous with their time and their hugs and kisses for Gigi and Poppy that there is more value, that is more valuable than gold to us.
Elliot urged me. Elliot urged me repeatedly to just get a caterer. But being the original do-it-yourselfer, I had to enlist the aid of all the people who offered to help. I've thoroughly enjoyed the process of creating this event with all my children and grandchildren who have each contributed their unique talents to help this party come to fruition. I would especially like to thank Carol, who was at my side through thick and thin, and who has ensured that every detail received the attention it needed.
She's in the kitchen.
She's in the kitchen.
Yes.
Lisa, what would I do without you?
Behind you.
You fill my life with activity and purpose, and you provided me a vast array of children, grandchildren, and friends to fill my soul with happy memories. Sarah, you don't even live here yet, but you still manage to lend a big helping hand and your gourmet talents to this event. Pam and Glenn and Micah, with your new grandchildren and upcoming move, and all the other things you have going on, you still found the time to come and share this milestone with us. Amy, you understand me as only a similar soul can, and you are able to express my thoughts better than I can myself. Thank you for making us a priority and for being you. David and Keith, you both are here for us always, and you drop whatever you're doing to come and help. Amanda, we're so grateful for your creative talents that led to the photo history of our lives together, which are on three videos all around. God willing, we will look at and cherish your video and pictures for many years to come. We are humbled with gratitude for our lives and the people in them. We are honored to share this milestone with all of you.
Let's eat.
Wait, before we eat.
Terrible rabbit. I didn't let the bride and groom kiss. This isn't even official yet.
Here we go. Kiss, don't drink.
Take a drink. A toast to the bride and groom.
Many more wonderful years together.
Mazel tov, mazel tov, cinnamon tov, cinnamon tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, cinnamon tov, cinnamon tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, cinnamon tov. Yay, Lord! You're sharing this with us. Yay, mazel tov, cinnamon tov, cinnamon tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, cinnamon tov, cinnamon tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, cinnamon tov. Yay, Lord!
Do it again. Now let's do it again. I missed it both times.
So Jay and I have put together something for Elliot and Lynn, and we're going to sing it now, and then we're going to be asking you to join with us as well. I really would love for you to all get a little closer, because I feel you're so far away. Come a little closer. Okay. Jay?
Are we ready to go?
We're ready to go. This is for Elliot and Lynn from all your friends and family who love you. Is this the little girl I carried? Is this the little boy at play? I don't remember growing older. When did they? When did she get to be a beauty? When did he grow to be so tall? Wasn't it yesterday when they were small? Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. Swiftly flow the days. Seedlings turn overnight to sunflowers, blossoming even as we gaze. Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. Swiftly flow the years. One season following another, laden with happiness and tears. Now it is 65 years later. 4 kids, 11 grands, 8 greats, building their family together. Lifelong mates. They look so natural together. This is what 65 should be. Let us all celebrate. Please sing with me. Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. Swiftly fly the days. Seedlings turn overnight to sunflowers, blossoming even as we gaze. Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. Swiftly fly the years. One season following another, laden with happiness and tears. To life, l'chaim, 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 to life. Here is to Elliot and to Lynn, 65 years it's been. Drink l'chaim, to life, l'chaim, 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 to life. Here's to the couple we celebrate, honor and emulate. Drink l'chaim to life. God would like us to be joyful even when our hearts lie panting on the floor. How much more can we be joyful when there's really something
let me get the two of you.
Yeah.
Elliot,
we have any.
Elliot, give me, Elliot, look at me. Give me a good smile. A good smile, that's what I like.
I have one thing to say.
Elliot, here.
Only one?
Boy, we must have done something right to have friends like this. Jay, Ted, these guys are real professionals. And they come here to do this for us. Thank you.
Mike.
I said my piece.
She said her piece. Let's all continue the celebration inside, outside. There's dessert, there's coffee, more food. Thank you, and we love Elliot and Lynn.